Like TeddyGrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
What is good, Outcast gang? It's your boy TeddyGrey back again today. NF Trust featuring Tech N9ne. I know it's been a minute since I did anything NF. Obviously, as many of you guys know, I did a whole month where I did the whole cinematic journey and did like, I don't know, I think it was like 30 something reactions in the space of a month, and I never go through an artist that fast because I like to digest their music. So it was a lot to take in, so I've taken, 5 days off of reacting to anything new. All I've been doing is listening to Hope, Careful and Pandemonium. I know all the words to, almost know all the words to Turn My Back and Suffice Already too. I don't know, Bullet as well, that's been one that I've repeatedly gone back to. I'm gonna have to make like a separate video on that. If you're watching this in the on the premiere, hit the live chat button, come and talk to me in the chat over here. I'm with the rest of the community. We're all good people. Speaking of which, make sure you join the Discord. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's go. You guys told me gas, I brought the shades. Already sounding eerie.
Focus on it every single day. I want to figure out a way to get ahead of what I think I know is coming. Obvious, you got a problem if you're always trying to make it seem as if you've never been afraid, then why you running? I can never look at what I do the way that other people can and walk away. I can't be separated from it. Sticking on my neck is how I made it where I'm at. You want to cut it up, I can, and they can never take it from me. Outlandish, take chances. Gotta get it while I can with my damage. My sanity could leave it if it vanished. Don't matter to me, I'd still
I like the way that he's come in. I don't think I've ever heard Nate come straight 100 miles and running on a track before. And obviously it makes sense with him being on a track with Tech N9ne, Tech N9ne. This is what he's known for, And we know already, Nate doesn't just hop on a track with anybody. The people that he hops on a track with, hops in. People that he hops on a track with, they're people that he respects. He's not just going to jump on with anybody. I think he said this in Motto. I could do a bunch of features that my label would like, but why is he going to do that? Compromise who he is and what he stands for. It's real music for a reason. Let's go.
on it every single day. I want to figure out a way to get ahead of what I think I know is coming. Obvious, you got a problem if you're always trying to make it seem as if you've never been afraid, then why you running? I can never look at what I do the way that other people can and walk away. I can't be separated from it. Sticking on my neck is how I made it where I'm at. You want to cut it up, I can, and they can never take it from me. Outlandish, take chances, gotta get it while I can with my damage. My sanity could leave it if it vanished. Don't matter to me, I'd still manage. Yeah, guess you could say I'm at an advantage. My vantage point can be quite lavish. Got so many cadences, no way to pick one. Which bag is my hand in? Depends what mood I'm in. Oh no, I'm in a mood again. Lord knows I'm a hooligan, losing it. Who can get gruesome with you if it comes down to it?
Man, the way the beat stopped as well. And those little silences it adds for effect when then Nate's voice comes in. Fire. I like the fact that he alluded to the cadences that he has in his pocket, I can dip my hand into these bags anytime. Like when people say, oh, he's in his bag. That's what they mean, like musically. If you're in your bag, then like someone like Millions from the UK or DaBaby from USA, like it's the same flow every time. So with every track, he's in his bag, Whereas Nate, he's saying he's got so many different bags, you don't even know which one his hand's in. Sometimes he probably doesn't even know, like where he's gonna go with it, Can I get it while I can with my damage, my sanity? Back again.
And they can never take it from me. Outlandish, take chances, gotta get it while I can with my damage. My sanity could leave it if it vanished. Don't matter to me, I'd still manage. Yeah, guess you could say I'm at an advantage. My vantage point can be quite lavish. Got so many cadences, no way to pick one. Which bag is my hand in? Depends what mood I'm in. Oh no, I'm in a mood again. Lord knows I'm a hooligan, losing it. Who can get?
That's such like a grime flow. Like grime being from the UK. Those are the sorts of flows that me personally, I grew up listening to. I'm in a mood again, Lord knows I'm a hooligan. Like Gets, P Money, these were the Skepta, these were the sorts of names like when they were young guys that I was listening to when I was like at school. Oh, he's taking me back to sending sending everybody songs via Bluetooth or infrared, trying to get as close as you can with the phone. Oh, it will send faster if you put them next to each other. I don't even know if that was a thing. Did it? If you were closer together, like Bluetooth and infrared, did it actually send faster? I don't even know the... What? This is what it does to me.
Point can be quite lavish, got so many cadences. No way to pick one, which bag is my hand in? Depends what mood I'm in. Oh no, I'm in a mood again. Lord knows I'm a hooligan, losing it. Who can get gruesome with you? If it comes down to it, you can bet I shoot direct, diffuse the threat, and then wonder why the music has a huge effect. Could it be because I've been the go-to when it comes to depth? Cause I'm the one that they be calling when the people get fed up. I want the music with the visuals, I got them in debt. For any part of me that wanna make it hard to get set up, but take away the happiness, it can be kinda pathetic. But when I look at everything, it's trying to give me a headache. You gotta be honest, I've really been the cause of it. Get it? Cause I can see a side of me you never see. You can tell when I'm at the breaking point. I finally had to sit with the devil. I went into hell and I asked him what the problem is yelling. He tried to get me to live with him, even call me a sinner, and told me everything about me doesn't feel like a winner. So I continue when
Wow. It's all the same flow now. And the beat seems to be cutting up in exactly the same places as because of where he's put those syllables. This flow's fire. And it's all like, again, it's the same as story now. Like, it's one whole stream of consciousness. Like, there's no full stops in his pen, you know. This bit was fire. I got a vendetta for any part of me that want to make it hard to get set up. Like, he's battling himself, basically, is what he's saying. Take away the happiness, it could be kind of pathetic, but when I look at everything that's trying to give me a headache, I've got to be honest, I've really been the cause of it. And he's alluded to that in previous songs too, about him causing his own misery and pain by constantly being in his head, you know. Oh, what was it he said? I'm the one that they come to. I'm the go-to when it comes to depth or something like that. That's fire. Because he is, you know. I'd say that that's the reason why mainstream hasn't really heard about him yet. Because nobody's like, I don't know, nobody's shouting from the rooftops about how they're depressed and NF is the one getting them out of it. Nobody's shouting, nobody's talking about that, do you know what I mean? So people keep that stuff to themselves. That's something that you deal with inside. I don't know, maybe. Could it be because I'm the go-to when it comes to depth? Yes, bro.
somewhere, you if it comes down to it, you can bet I shoot direct, diffuse the threat, and then wonder why the music has a huge effect. Could it be because I've been the go-to when it comes to depth? Cause I'm the one that they be calling when the people get fed up. I want the music with the visuals, I got them in debt. For any part of me that wanna make it hard to get set up, but take away the happiness, it can be kinda pathetic. But when I look at everything, it's trying to give me a headache. You gotta be honest, I've really been the cause of it. Get it? Cause I can see a side of me you never see. You can tell when I'm at the breaking point. I finally had to sit with the devil. I went into hell and I asked him what the problem is yelling. He tried to get me to live with him, even call me a sinner, and told me everything about me doesn't feel like a winner. So I continue when he's telling me I might as well give up. I took a moment, thought about it, feeling caught in the middle, but got offended when he told me I would live in the kennel when I could never leave it. Even if I made it to heaven, he found a way to give me back and send a demon to get me. I'm like, hold up, I don't think so. Skin and bones, me, my ego. How's he look? He don't eat much, let him starve. I don't feed him, I just beat him. I just leave him in his room, in a fetal. Let him cry, let him yell, let him scream. I don't need him. Lift off and I'm ticked off my pitfalls. I latch on to like a pit dog. I sit calm with a sick thought of a sitcom.
That's kind of my pitfalls I latch onto like a pit dog. Like the use of the word pit there, but obviously pitfall meaning the lowest place that you fall to. But latch onto it like a pit dog. They have that like grip. I swear somebody once told me you have to insert a finger into their anus in order to make a dog stop. Like in order to make them let go. Somebody told me that. I've never actually done it, and I did actually wonder if that's like, is that technically sexual assault on a dog? What would that be classed as? I don't know, it just seems weird. However, I swear they call it like the jaws of life or something. Is it the jaws of... I don't know. But it's nice to use that pit both times as well. Because obviously with him being referred to as an underdog a lot, it's the same imagery, you know. He doesn't feed his ego is what he's saying.
I just beat him, I just leave him in his room, in a fetal. Let him cry, let him yell, let him scream. I don't need him. Lift off and I'm ticked off my pitfalls. I latch on to like a pit dog. I sit calm with a sick thought of a sitcom with a life I live. Life I live's more like a sci-fi flick. I hide in, wanna watch, dive right in. My silence doesn't mean I'm dying, just...
Oh, the I in. Like those are the syllables. Life I live's more like a sci-fi flick. I hide in, dive right in. My silence, I'm dying. Fire. Fire. And it started with the sick calm, with the sick thought of a sick calm of the life I live. I like the sick thought of a sick calm, like in his accent, you know? It doesn't really work as well in my accent, because I say sitcom, 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 sitcom. Those are two different words, but obviously with his accent, I get it, you know? It's not technically English, but you know, we'll give him a pass. The fact that he said sitcom and then sitcom, but made them sound exactly the same.
Scream, I don't need them. Lift off and I'm ticked off my pitfalls. I latch on to like a pit dog. I sitcom with a sick thought of a sitcom with a life I live. Life I live's more like a sci-fi flick. I hide in, wanna watch, dive right in. My silence doesn't mean I'm dying, just means I'm careful with the time I spend. So look what I done. Helping them people I love. My life is not what it was. No, I do whatever I must. Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust. Yeah, count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust.
Count the amount of people I trust on Jason Pierre Paul's hands. Oh, there's such a fireball. Count the amount of people I trust on one hand. The fact that he said helping them people I love. That's the same sentiment that he has in Careful. So obviously with him being a evolutionary artist, I'd say, not a de-evolutionary artist. I'd say he definitely evolves with his music. So this is when he started talking about that sort of thing, and then that evolved into Careful. Yeah, might as well bless all the people I love. Talking about risks I've been taking, I'm talking about dreams I've been making, I'm talking about lives I've been changing, I'm talking about family that'll play with them. That's a lie, you don't cross, no.
No, I dive right in. My silence doesn't mean I'm dying, just means I'm careful with the time I spend. So look what I done. Helping them people I love. My life is not what it was. No, I do whatever I must. Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust. Yeah, count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust.
Tech N9ne, next king up. Everyone
Tech
know
N9ne.
death bring up. That lingua vexing ya, leaving a regular rapper resting, bruh. This is what I give it.
Brev. Tech N9ne, next king up. Everyone knowing their death bringer. It's the way that the syllables are stretched. Like death bringer, next king up, death bringer doesn't rhyme. However, the way that the syllables are stretched, it does rhyme. The only thing that I don't like about this kind of rap is the fact that you have to say things in a way that you would never say things in real life, you know? So it is only impressive syllabically. With artists like Tech N9ne, there's so many of them out there. It's not so important as what they're saying as how they're delivering it, you know? That's always been the most impressive thing for me personally about Tech N9ne. It's the way that he does things. Tech N9ne for me is a battle rapper. If you've ever seen him battle rap, he's a battle rapper, all right? His battles are insane. And I know Smack took his battles off of URL TV because of the sexual assault allegations. And it was on a minor as well, so not to bear in mind for his artistry. I'm just saying that's why you won't find many of his battles if you look online. That's all I'm saying. You should never really judge an artist by the things they do outside of their art. I do believe that though.
Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust.
N9ne, next king up. Everyone knowing that I'm a death bringer. That lingua vexing ya, leaving a regular rapper resting, bruh. This is what I give it, such an incredible wicked rush, a vivid gush, a poetical livid stuff to rid its gruff. Said I better go rip it rough.
Okay. Do you see what I mean already? A vivid gush of poetical livid stuff. Like, this is not a sentence that you would ever read or say out loud. This is purely just for the multisyllabics of it. Okay? I know that you can sort of like read between the lines, but believe me, when you're creating rhymes of this magnitude, where it's literally just syllables, the subject matter is the last thing that you're thinking of. The last thing. As long as it kind of makes sense, they put it up.
Give it such an incredible wicked rush, a vivid gush of poetical livid stuff to rid its gruff. Said I better go rip it rough and I lit it up. The prestige I got that from people loving the text speed. Lyrically elect me gently. The beat that got you bobbing into your neck bleed. That is telling me let's feed on the bit of the bogus, the hit of a focus. Deliver the doses and give a crit of the dopest. Spit it to flow, sick another critic corrosive. A swig of the roguish and give you liver cirrhosis. Boogie monster rep it with an F and a hoodie. Want to step into the session and fully conquer the weapon to lesson.
What did he say? The boogie monster in an NF hoodie. Let's go. Oh, with NF in the hoodie. Oh, okay. I thought he was saying he was a boogie monster rapping in an NF hoodie. That would have been better. Want to step in the session and fully conquer. Spitter to flow sick, and now the quitter corrosive. A swig of the roguish shall give your liver cirrhosis. Barely any of it makes sense. If we can get that clear, yeah.
And give a crit of the dopest. Spit it to flow, sick another critic corrosive. A swig of the roguish and give you liver cirrhosis. Boogie monster rep it with an F and a hoodie. Want to step into the session and fully conquer the weapon to lessen our profession, but bully bonkers. Left in the wreck, never checking the goodie stompers. Shake his crown. Thought it was gonna make us run away in a battle with his sickest frown. Shake his ground. Like I'm the Mecha Godzilla, I'm such a killer when I break it down. These flows are the cheat code for the weak Joes that need those elite bros with the heat so they can eat on the D-low off a beast. Your ego got it vetoed. Please close your beak foes, delete scrolls. Take it from me, thieves chose to try to decode. Reload the beat so I can reach each soul. No cease, no finito, release. Go! I am the chosen and everyone is beholding. My energy is golden cause the million is being broken from enemies in the open approach. And I'm never joking, the remedy being spoken. I'm hoping that you're soaking it up. I'm in the motion, I'm dope, I'm never choking my devotion to...
I'm hoping that you're soaking it up. Wait, see what I mean? It's more in the delivery of it. That's the thing that impresses me, because if I'm following these lyrics, they don't make a damn bit of sense. My energy is golden. Why, you might ask? Because the Dominion is being broken. Obviously. Hey, Tech N9ne, why is your energy golden? Well, I'll tell you, kind stranger. Because the Dominion is being broken. Of course. It doesn't make any sense. Who's it being broken by? From enemies in the open, approaching. I'm never joking. I didn't say that you were. The remedy being spoken. Remedy for what? Well, you didn't say anybody was sick. I'm hoping that you're soaking it up.
Finito, release, go! I am the chosen and everyone is beholding. My energy is golden cause the million is being broken from enemies in the open approach. And I'm never joking, the remedy being spoken. I'm hoping that you're soaking it up. I'm in the motion, I'm dope, and I'm never choking. My devotion to floating like an ocean. The Holy Ghost and I'm scoping the evil folk. I'm provoking the wicked notion of croaking. I'm really floating and quoting that I'm closing it up. Talking behind my back, end up with niners that see me and say, kinda whack, you could not find a knock. Hit you with a rhyme attack, really and spray. I'ma beat you cause I'm greedy and slay. If you creepy and cray, I'ma eat you like PB&J, kiwi and grapes. I'ma demolish them when the TB and play. I start to record.
I'ma beat you because I'm greedy and slay. I'ma beat you because I'm greedy and slay. If you're creepy and cray, I'ma eat you like PB and J, kiwi and grapes. My knees weak, they ache. There's cheeses and shakes. I'ma demolish them when the tea be in play. By tea, is he referring to himself as tea? When the tea be in play, like when the Tech N9ne comes out to play. I don't know. What I do know is that obviously, Tech N9ne, he's been on tracks with, Eminem. I swear he's been on tracks with like Yellow Wolf. He's been on tracks with Royce the 5'9", I swear. He's been on tracks with some high elite artists. But I feel like it's more because of how he flows, his delivery. I don't believe it's because of his lyrics, I get it, they rhyme, but it's so easy to rhyme words. It's doing what NF does that is the difficult thing, which is why him going on a track with Tech N9ne, for me personally, just proves how good NF actually is. Like I can't understand how Tech N9ne has been on these tracks with all of these people, probably because of his age and who he came up with, Rare Tear Tear. Of course, there's a little bit of that at play, but there's got to be a little like jealousy of Nate or a little bit of worry that he might outdo you on a track. Like, why would you not want to get on a track with Nate? When you listen to this track, you can see that Nate is miles above Tech N9ne. In terms of lyrical ability, no wonder Eminem hasn't done a song with Nate. No wonder. I'm not even that well versed on Eminem, and from what I've heard from NF, I've never heard anything from Eminem that's as good as some of the shit that I've heard from NF. I'll be honest with you. But again, I'm not the best person to talk on that because I don't really know any Eminem.
Kiwi and grapes, I'ma demolish them when the TB in play. I started recording.
Because I prefer lyrics that make sense.
And the tongue of me is gonna be scorching. The punishing hunter eat like a hungry orphan. T9 and NF are elephants in the room without a closet for skeletons. Quit embellishing. A demon from hell is and yell it when down in your element.
Look what I done. Helping them people I love. My life is not what it was. I do whatever I must. Kinda one hand I trust. Kinda one hand I trust. Yeah. Kinda one hand I trust. Kinda one hand I trust. Look what I done. Helping them people I love. My life is not what it was. I'll do whatever I must. Kinda one hand I trust. Kinda one hand I trust. Yeah. Kinda one hand I trust. Kinda one hand I trust.
Oh man, do you know? Do you know what? I kind of wish that Nate had given us a second verse. I really do. And my only reasoning for that is because if he'd have given a verse after Tech N9ne's, it would have been like, see, I told you. I'm better. Yeah, I'm so much better. Oh, God. Maybe, retrospectively, he also thought the same thing. Because it wasn't long after this track had either been recorded or released, it wasn't long after that he started either penning or recording tracks like Careful, which is saying, I don't care who your top 5 is, I'm better. I'm so confident right now. Either one of two things happened. Either it was that theory, or it was the fact that he was able to get on a track with people that he admires, like Hopsin, Tech N9ne. The fact that he was able to get their recognition and hop on a track with them made him confident enough to believe that he could bring out tracks like Careful, you know? But I genuinely believe it's the first one, because there's no way he could have heard that verse from Tech N9ne and thought, whoo, that's heat. I like what he said. Because he didn't really say anything, you know? He was talking about trust. Like, trust is the theme. I said this about, what was that guy's name in the grinding feature? The bars that he had didn't really have anything to do with grinding. And it's the same here. Like, not a lot of these bars had anything to do with trust. Whereas Nate's bars, not only did it explain his lack of trust for everybody around him, but it also displayed his lack of trust within himself. He managed to be both like speaking on like a societal and like talking about the fans kind of level and everybody else, but then also managed to be introspective as well, all within the space of his verse. And yet Tech N9ne couldn't share the same courtesy. So I don't believe that Nate would have walked away from that believing that Tech N9ne was better, or that Tech N9ne like outdid him on his own track. You know, I don't think anybody can say that. And I definitely, like, Nate's a realist. You know, he's literally said 2020 me could never hold a candle to the present. What was it? 2020 me could never hold a candle to the present day you see here before you. That's what I'm saying. He's a realist. He understands that the stuff that he's making now is better than it was. He's constantly getting better and better. So for me, he probably knows that he was better than Tech N9ne on that record. Don't anybody be in the live chat or the comments like, it's not a competition, it's rap. It is a competition. If you don't know that, you don't know enough about rap. That's all I'm going to say. Layers is coming next because that's another one that I didn't do. All of the ones that you guys suggested, all the ones that you guys were like, oh my god, I cannot believe he didn't do that before Hope came out. I genuinely didn't have enough time. But as I promised you, I'll be doing them now. And also, we have the Ren journey to start as well. Do you know what? I might actually start that now. I might record that today, you never know. But I still have to message his manager to make sure I can get the reactions whitelisted. So, without further ado, why am I saying that? 'Cause it's the end. I'll see you guys soon.